I'm Dave Exley. I'm a pioneer flats boat builder and the chief designer for the Flats Flyer. When we were younger and you had just a rod and a little tackle box and a 15 or 17 foot skiff was really nice, but anymore sometimes they're just not quite big enough really for the way things have evolved and the way our needs have changed. And I went to work for full time. I've designed other boats. I did the Banana River skiff and the Super skiff. I originated the no slap level chine that is employed by a lot of flats boat builders on their quiet stocking boats today. We hired Tim Smith of Smith Marine Design to work with us and consult with us, and he helped us with a lot of formal analysis of the boats, things like that. And that paper, as we changed the design and worked with things, we got it closer and closer to ideal for center of gravity, center of balance, things like that. And we also knew before we built the first rib frame that the boat would go in 6 inches of water, and even with a heavy load of up to 2,400 pounds total load. And that was exciting. We just didn't know how else it would work. And we made a list of criteria in the beginning. There's a few of them right there. And hoping to achieve those and not knowing if we could or not with a really big boat. But in fact, we have achieved that, and the boat actually exceeds our expectations wonderfully well. It is a great boat. It's a new class of boat. We're calling it the Grand Class with the Flats Flyer because it's fully equipped. Most boats, people buy a boat and it's got a lot of empty storage places and they take stuff and put it where they want it. And we didn't want that. There's a list of things that you're going to have on a boat. You're going to have safety equipment, and fire extinguishers, and an anchor, and you're going to have bait wells and so on. And we carefully located everything in the boat, and the boat is fully equipped with those things, top quality things. And so the boat is finely tuned and finely balanced so it will perform well. Things like a ballast tank will help keep the boat in trim and make it easy to pull. People say, how can you pull a boat so long? Well, for one thing, we've got a lot of things in our favor. If you look at that drawing over there, you will see that the typical flats boat, you can get your own ruler out or yardstick and go out and check for yourself, but the typical flats boat has a length-width ratio of about 2.5 to 1. And the Flats Flyer being longer, it's still 6 feet wide, but it's longer and has a very long water line. That's what that plumb bow is about. It has a length-width ratio of 4 to 1. And if you had to guess which boat would slip through the water easier and have a better glide for every push of that push-pull, which would you choose? You'd be right if you chose the Flats Flyer. We looked at every single thing and piece and part of a flats boat and said, why is it done this way? Or can this be done better? How can we do this better? And in fact, most things that are listed on the features of the boat, there's a features list you can go to on this website. Most of those things really are innovations. It's a new way to do it, a better way to do it. You can read through that list and see things like you can have a push-pull in the cockpit, but you can have 2 others stored away in hidden lockers, locked out of sight. And it means you can take different weight push-pulls, and you also have a backup push-pull in case one breaks.